Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about 8.1.3. On this one, we're actually having to look back at example 2, so I'm going to put it out on the screen here for a second. And we're going to remember that our mean was $48.50, our median was 41, and our mode was 20. Now, with that taken into consideration, we are going to be seeing what the effect this actually had, because again, this is called an outlier. What we want to do is we want to see how that changes everything. So let's take a look. Our mean with the outlier, in other words, what we had from example 2, it was 48.5. Our median was 41, and our mode was 20. Now, if we go through and we calculate, what it means is we're going to be taking 20, 20, 31, 37, 45, 48, and 65. We are not going to include the 122. So we're finding the mean median mode of this data set. That's what without the outlier is. Now, there can be more than one outlier. Right now, we're just looking at when there's one. So our mean is going to be these added together and then divided by 7. When we do that, we're going to get 38. You can check me. Just add 20, 20, 31, 37, 45, 48, 65, then divide it by 7. Because remember, we had 8. We take 1 out. That leaves us with only 7. Our median does change. So we have 7. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This becomes our median, which happens to be 37. So up here, let me go ahead and start filling this out. That's 38. That's 37. And then our mode. Our mode is what happens the most. So again, 20 is the only thing that's repeated. Nothing changed there because we took this number out. Everything else stayed the same. Now, find the mean, median, and mode without the outlier. We've done that. 20, once again. Which measure does the outlier affect the most? So in other words, which one of these changed the most? So this changes by 4. It decreased. And this changed by 10.5. And this didn't change. So the measure that was affected the most by the outlier would be this guy. Well, obviously that's the mean. So the mean is affected the most. If you have any questions, make sure to come into class, take notes, write down any questions you do have, but make sure to work those problems under 8.1.3 for removing an outlier, and we'll see you in class.